a short that's setting up right here. Got to bust the 75 area and 74. But we came in this morning thinking that if we couldn't get through 2050, then the market might sell. So we had 2050, 2055 as resistance starting out, and it just blew right through it. I mean, it was move, pause, move. Nothing with buy signals. This is the first legitimate short. But it's after strong buying, we said it had nothing to go for it, and it had nothing to go going for it. This was a trade against 75. I think we had 10 or 11 bars to scratch the trade. But again, very, very strong. And we came at the last update on the hour, we said it was a little early for the market to sell. Usually comes in the last hour. So the sell right here, you'd have been short at 78 1/4. And that's a long ways away. So this trade really actually could develop. So if we get another setup over here, we get an S, get some sort of correction. So this low right here at 78, and then we have this low right here at 76.50. So 78, 76.50. Then we got to get through 74.50 right now. So this one actually has some volume on it. And that's probably pretty sincere, at least long liquidation profit taking. So we'll come back and we'll take a look at that. Looking at our F1 screen, it's an outside day. That usually means trading range the next day. Been straight up all day long. So this 80 to 85 area is prime resistance. 65 right here, the breakout at 65 would be a place that we, so 60, 65, 80, 85 is where we'd see resistance starting out off this chart. So outside days, inside days usually mean trading range. We have very little news tomorrow, jolts. That usually has no impact on the market. So looking at this market right here, if the market were to close right here at 76.75, the single print at 70.75, 72.75, so it would be trying to buy the 70.72 area. Like I said, the news is marginal. 79 to 81 would be sell one. And then 84, 86 would be sell two. And our second buy zone would be trying to pick this breakout down here at 65, 67 for buy two. So the game that's been in effect since March of 2009, buy the breaks off of bad news, is still in effect. That has not changed. Okay, tomorrow the big news is the 3-year auction. We've got a higher low and a higher high. We can be a buyer on this one. See if we can get back up. The 3-year auction would be what we'd be buying to. Not much in the way of news. So if we were to close this market right here, maybe a little lower in the overnight, the breakout, so hoping for 5s to 9s. But we'll put a question mark at 13. And then 29 to 01 for buy 2. Got a single print at 16, single prints at 19 to 20, single prints at 21.5, 22.5, single prints at 25. So multiple single prints all the way down. So selling failure to take out 16 to 20 would pick up that first area. And then 23, 27 would pick up the second area. We had some pretty good selling today. I mean, And the strength in the E-mini was behind that. I think the fundamentals, every time you come in and look at the fundamentals, you say, gee, I'm buying bonds and notes, but that doesn't mean it can't sell on any given day, especially if the E-mini is going to rally. Looking at the 30-year. Okay, we've gotten stops below this point right over here. 16 is a round number, so 13 to 17 buy 1, 5 to 9 buy 2. A little more aggressive on the buy side because of the 3-year auction. And then right here you can see failure to get through 24, 28. So it's 28 to the buck, give it a little bit of room, sell failure to get to 28 to the buck. And then we have this spill, so we got 10, so selling 4 to 8 would be sell 2. And like I said, the 3-year is tomorrow, so that usually leads to a pretty good auction. Okay, gold, probably a seller at 25. It'll be interesting to see what happens when London kicks back in. I think it can trade lower, so structurally we'd like to get long in this 1210 area down here. And we got 15 to get through, so and we're right there right now. So we're going to make 10, 12 buy 1. It is pointed lower. And then 5 to 7 buy 2. 19 to 21, sell 1. And 24, 26, sell 2. The two biggest complexes that have shorts in them are gold and crude oil. And the stage is set for an eye-watering short covering rally. I haven't found much in the way, I mean, right now the Houthi rebels are having pretty much a field day anywhere in Yemen that they take off. I mean, they've got boots on the ground, and nobody else has boots on the ground. There has been a rescue in Aden that got some people out. Polish, Chinese were mentioned. There's about 30 Americans there that were supposedly still left on the ground. But the advance of the Houthis has not been stopped, and there really isn't much opposition there if the Yemeni forces capitulated, which they did do. So until somebody's willing to put boots on the ground, there's 52.50 right in here at Z period high. Then we're basically up to 55, so 54, 50, 55, that's where resistance is. So we'll make this arrangement right here. There's a potential move out of the middle. Sure looks like it to me. So best resistance is going to be 55. And so 52, 52 and a quarter, that is resistance, that's sell 1. 75 to the buck, sell 2. The buy side, we had this breakout from 51, we're at 51.98, so 51, 51 and a quarter, buy 1. and 50-50, 50-75 by 2. Okay, on the euro, we've pointed out the 1050 to 1150 is a great structural sell. We'll get probably a lot better feel for this when we start trading. You got a full market tomorrow evening. The 109 area down here was first band of support, so that's going to be buy 1. And then 50 will be buy 2. On the sell side, the spill was from 75, so 50 to 60, sell 1. And then 90 to 110 even, sell 2. Lots of mixed messages. You know, the Greeks are mad at each other. Some Greek parties are saying that the newly formed coalition should be disbanded because it's screwing up negotiations with the EU. Remember, we've been talking about it from day one. They'll make a lot of noise, they'll scream, they'll squawk, they'll do all sorts of things, but at the bottom line is that the EU has the money, and if Greece is going to keep it going these days, they're going to get the money from the EU. They're not going to get it from Russia or anybody else. Adopting Bitcoin. God, wouldn't you love to? I mean, these people talking about Bitcoin, the new money of the future. Right now, high-frequency traders are going to take on Bitcoin. Think how you can game a market that's that thin. I mean, that is a license to steal. See y'all bright in the morning, I hope, 6:45 Central Time. Y'all have a great evening. I'm out of here.